Welcome to the video. As you've read from the title, this is going to be a test of sorts to see how much I can learn about game development in a year. Today marks the official start of the series, although I did upload a video similar to this one a few months ago. I wanted to officially start this series closer to the beginning of the new year, but I also wanted to make sure that I had everything worked out on how to actually make a video. I've never really done it before. So that was really just kind of a test. So just for simplicity's sake, today is the official start of the journey. Now that I have that out of the way, today's video will be going over gun mechanics, enemies, and how much time I'll be spending on this challenge. I'm currently using a tutorial series that goes fully in depth of how to make a complete platformer. So if you could kindly check out the playlist in the description, I'll have it linked, and if you want to make your own game, it'll be there. The first thing I'm adding today is the gun. So clearly I'll need to make a sprite for it first. One thing that I've consistently seen come up in pixel art tutorials is to make a general outline first of what you want, and then to just kind of shave away pixels and shape more as you go along, just so you can get what you like. I tried this and it worked out very well. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I continue to shape and add color as I go, and it turns out pretty good. It looks even better when I add the final touches and details. It turned out a lot better than I anticipated, so I placed it in front of my... Dear God, this thing is massive. The gun is half the size of the guy, which, needless to say, is too big. Instead of redrawing the sprite from scratch, I decided to try out the scaling tool that Aseprite offers, and after some minor touches, I get it looking very good once again. I believe this took me around an hour in total from the first draft to now. Adding the code for the gun wasn't too difficult, but it's still taking a lot of getting used to, of just getting GameMaker to work and all the code. It's very, very interesting stuff so far. Now that I have the gun drawn, I just need something to use it on. I had no idea what to draw for the enemies, but I also didn't want to skip this video. So I did what every good game dev does. I add a place holding rectangle. This is actually peak character design, and I most definitely did not just decide to do this because I realized that I suck at drawing at the moment. Honestly, every character should look like this, just be a block. But since I already drew the first person, I might as well keep him. Hey, no, stop it. Now that I have something to move, I can give it life. Most of the code that was given to the enemies is the same one that the player has, but the movement controls are removed for obvious reasons. Now it's time for the most important part of the video, making it so that these beings that are devoid of every emotion can finally have the sweet release of death, where they can finally ascend to heaven and live in peace. Unless they liked rap. A feature that I added to these things is they also automatically bury themselves, which I think is a pretty good idea, and that we should implement this into our own societies. The final video that I watched was going over how to create a tile sheet, so that way you don't have to add a block one at a time. Oh boy, I can't wait to start drawing these tiles, I said excitedly. I was then humiliated by the abominations that I had created. This one looks a lot like a cookie, so at least I'm not a complete lost cause, but I also don't want a Candyland remake. At this point, I do the unthinkable. I use the tile sheet that is provided with the video. This is not a permanent solution because I do want to learn how to make my own sprites, but this way I don't have to halt my coding progress. Here's all the progress that I've made during the month, all put together. Not too bad, and it's looking a lot more like a game now. Alright, so I have Figma open here, just because I think it'd be more easily explained through this if you can see what I'm talking about. But what I've found to be my biggest problem right now boils down to two things, and that would be time management and art design. So here, We have how much time I'm working. I work Monday to Thursday, 8 to 3. I have school rather. And then I usually work anywhere from 3 to 9 on Monday and Tuesday, and then anywhere from like 10 to 10 Friday or Saturday. That's not like a 12-hour shift, it's just I work anywhere from that time. So here, this is all the time I have available. All right, more or less. I have like 40, I believe, if I'm right. I have 40 hours free, and I can use 10 of those purely dedicated towards working on this channel and making progress in the game. So that's what I have for the time management and scheduling part of things. What I have for the art side would be I got a notebook and to practice like drawing 2D, because I want to do traditional and pixel art at some point. I like both of them a lot. So I figured I'd just do notebook whenever I get the chance and I'm not at a computer. At any moment. Okay. Beautiful. And then for pixel art, what I was thinking is I could stream on weekends or so. That way, you guys can keep up with my progress as I'm making the progress. That's really all I had for today. I just wanted to kind of get the record straight of what the plan is, and I wanted to officially start the challenge. If you guys are interested in doing this with me, I'll make sure to have the playlist in the description. So that way you guys can make your own game if you like. Might as well. And if you want to keep up with my progress, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video, miss an update. So, if you guys enjoyed it, thanks for watching, and have a good one.